Alright, what's up y'all? Today we're here with week, I'm so bad at this, week 4 of the PCP Monotype League. I go against Tim, and Tim has the fairy type. So, we had to fight the guy with the steel type, and we have to fight the dude with the fairy type. So the two best types, two types I would have loved to have. They're both in our division, so it's a fun time. So, looking at all the possible fairy types, I was super scared of Magearna. Klefki was going to be annoying as fuck. Mega Diancie, if it got a rock polish up, or even if it just like, if he took out my faster things, then that would just run through me because it has earth power. And it's not looking like a good time. There's not very many fairy types that get stuff like Earthquake. Like, I think one of the very few was Gramble. So, with that information in mind, I prepped accordingly. And we did get okay, so week 2 we got haxed and we got shit on. Week 3 I was fucking around and I got dicked. So we gotta straighten things back around. I don't like this whole losing thing. It's not a big fan of that. So with Mega Diancie and those other aforementioned steel fairy types, which are trapped by magnet pull, we got Swagnaton here. So the whole plan is just to be able to outspeed Mega Diancie, kill it with a flash cannon, hidden power fire, and weaken the Magearna and or Klefki with one of my two. They're spoilers. They're both magnet pull, so weaken one of those. And I looked at it. Magearna at plus. I mean, if Magearna gets a shift gear up, it just completely destroys my entire team with like flash cannon, fucking aura sphere, you know, shit like that. So it's kind of fucked up. I had to build around not losing to Magearna. So but he does outspeed everything. I would have to go like Scarf fucking one of these two guys, basically, maybe even Coco, to outspeed shift gear Magearna, because it looks slow, but it hits a good speed tier. Magearna's fucking crazy, man. Thing's fucking crazy. So hopefully I can trap it and weaken it early on and do some real damage to it, especially if like electric terrain is up. Then Thunderbolt does like loads more than HP Fire would anyway. So as long as electric terrain is up, then I can do a shitload of damage to it with something on the team. You know, everything is going to hit it pretty hard, especially fire type here. So with that in mind, that's Magneton. That's what it's there for. Then to set up the electric terrain and then just hit really hard with hidden power steel, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, blah blah blah. I had to put Tapu Koko. The electric terrain is way too valuable not to have up because it just helps out so much. Good golly. So my fucking hidden power steel, just because like whatever, man, just hidden power steel. Thunderbolt in the electric terrain obviously does more than hidden power like firewood, like we just discussed with Magneton. So that's nice. And then I know there's a good opportunity, there's going to be some wishing and protecting involved and stuff like that, so I got Calm Mind just to take advantage of those turns. And this thing should put in some work. Really, all I got to do, I hit the mic, that's on me, all I got to do is just get that terrain up, and this thing has pretty much done its job. There are no fairy and ground types, so I can Volt Switch freely, which you will see is a bit of a theme to this team. Volt Switch everything. Momentum everywhere. And that's pretty much Tapu Koko. It's just Tapu Koko is what it does. Then we got the one thing that can live a +1 Aura Sphere. That's a HP invested Assault Vest Magnezone. So even though I think I have enough speed for just basic shit, I don't remember what in particular, but I outsped something. It might be like Gramble or some shit, but yeah, we do have that. And I did have Magnet Rise initially over I think Volt Switch, but then I realized Volt Switch on everything was quite necessary, and that I lost to Magearna if I didn't have AV Magnezone. So we got AV Magnezone. This thing will be another good thing that can trap Klefki as well as Magearna. Hit it really fucking hard, like I said, especially if electric terrain's up. That's going to be a recurring theme of this as well. Volt Switch, electric terrain the whole time. I'm done fucking around. Big boy pants are on. My big dick shoes are on. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's Magnezone. That's what it does. I'm not a big fan of Magnezone. It's one of those Pokemon that you see on every fucking team, or at least you did in 6th gen a lot. This thing was every goddamn team. And I like the wackier stuff, even though I have a Tapu Koko on my team. And a Thundurus, fuck. But yeah, it does the job well, and I gotta play for real, so let's bring it. Then, also, still being scared as fuck of Klefki and Magearna, I decided the Electric Fire type would be a good way to go, also giving me a Levitate Pokemon, which is always nice. So Earthquakes and whatnot aren't going to be doing shit to me. I got Will-O-Wisp, literally just for Gramble. Like, there's not very many other physical fucking fairy types. And Mega Diancie was like Diamond Storm, but that thing has Magic Routes anyway, so that's not going to happen. Aromatisse, or not Aromatisse, what's that fucking cupcake thing called? Slurpuff, just got banned from Inu. That guy, I'll probably burn that as well, because a +3 play rough is going to hurt a hell of a lot less than a +6. I think that's how it works. I don't know. But yeah, I got, just Volt Switch, because obvious. Overheat, because Overheat. And then Hidden Power Fire if I don't want to lower my special attack. Cool, right? Fucking nifty. And we have kind of an odd choice. I've said time and time again I'm not a big fan of Life Orb on Volt Switch and U-Turn Mons, but hey, here we are with my ashy ass fucking Electric Lizard, and you gotta do what you gotta do, Hidden Power Poison, just for stuff like Bulu, Whimsicott, all that shit, because that would be a good switch into this guy. Hyper Voice for Stab, Volt Switch because Volt Switch, Thunderbolt because it's fucking probably terrain boosted. And then I decided this would be a good thing because if he brings something like Mimikyu and just sets up a shitload of SDs, like if he catches me, if I have to overheat something and then he comes in with Mimikyu and I'm having a hard time dealing with it, at least this guy can't be Shadow Sneaked. No, I think it's Shadow Snuck. That sounds a lot cooler. I can't be Snuck. He can't sneak me with this guy. So at least I can come in, revenge kill it, and that'll work out. And also, there was like this little back piece of my mind that thought, if he brings a motherfucking Azumarill with the Electric Resist berry and eats a Thunderbolt because of the berry, somehow gets a Play Rough. I mean, not a Play Rough. Gets a fucking... Z Belly Drum would also fucking work too. Probably a little better than the Electric berry would. But gets a Belly Drum off. I just lose. +6 Aqua Jet kills my entire team. If I take rocks damage, it kills Magnezone, I believe. So, not a lot of reliable switch-ins to fucking Aqua Jet. And I know that's a Water Fairy type, and I have Electric, so there's no way he's bringing that. But, if for some reason, maybe he didn't have time to build, and he was like, fuck it, I'll just bring my team from last week, then I would probably lose to Z Belly Drum Azu, and I would look like a fucking idiot. So hopefully that didn't happen. We got this guy just because with dry skin he can't be Aqua Jetted. So this guy is... This guy welcomes your priority moves. Like, fucking bring him on, bitch. And then we got 777, the Thundurus, Steelium Z. This is our designated lead. We need to keep those motherfucking spikes off the field. We need to keep Magearna from shift gearing. We got a lot of shit we gotta do with this guy. So he's designated lead, and I just gotta taunt shit, and I'm gonna get up Nasty Plots, and I do have the Steelium Z with Flash Cannon, just to guarantee a hit on maybe a big bulky fucker like Clef or Aromatisse or something like that, but we do have the things required. So that's the team. I've been talking a lot longer than I expected to, so let's just jump into the battle. Here we are with the battle. That was quick, right? And you can see he didn't bring any of the Pokemon that I pretty much prepped for. There's no Mega Diancie, there is no Magearna, there's no Klefki. He has a Tapu Koko. What the fuck is that? And Clef and Slurpuff, I don't know, I wouldn't have brought Clef, but I could probably see Slurpuff just because of the sweeping potential and whatnot. So we'll just jump right in. I have my designated lead, and even though it doesn't really, its designation is elsewhere now, I guess it can still prevent Mimikyu from setting up Swords Dances, it can prevent anything but this guy for going for Trick Room, so that's nice. But he just has Tapu Koko, and if he was Choice Specs or Life Orb, Thunderbolt actually killed me. But I assume he would have something along the lines of HP Grass, or not HP Grass, HP Ground to hit my Electric Steel types, and so I couldn't just switch something into this fucking monster. So I just kind of clicked a button and just got out of there. Luckily he goes for HP Ice, and I can just Volt Switch right on out of there. We go to Fab Cannon. He Nature's Madness as me, which is a really good play because I'm Assault Vest, I don't have any recovery. But I am able to just fuck that Tapu Koko right in the little bird face. Just fucking pigeonhole it for sure. That's not what I wanted. So basically here, I could see him being the Steel Resist Berry or Focus Sash or something along those lines. Holy shit, the electric terrain looks awesome. I guess they changed it. That's tight as fuck. So yeah, I can just Flash Cannon here, but he'll probably get up Trick Room. I don't think he lives if he's not some kind of... But no, he actually does live, and he gets Trick Room up, so he must have been Max Spadef or something. He doesn't have HP Ground, but he does get the Spatak drop. Luckily, I just Volt Switch out of there. Volt Switch on everything. We're going to be doing a lot of Volt Switching. I bring in Rotom. Rotom invites fucking Gramble for some reason. I probably would have done... Well, no, fuck it. He can go Clef, but I'm going to do a lot of damage with Thunderbolt, so I don't know. Yeah, I just Willow. And actually go first, even though I'm in the Trick Room, and I thought it was because I was, like, not max speed? But nope, he actually ends up to be going for Roar, so I get a free Willow, and now I'm in with Magneton. And he is faster, though, because of the fucking Trick Room. So he can Earthquake me, but I had pre-looked up which Fairy-type mons get Earthquake, so I can just double right out to Yotam here and avoid that. He has one turn of Trick Room left after this, and he can't really do anything to me. He's burned, so I can just Volt Switch out. And the Cupcake thing's here. So now, me, a Scholar, I have a Choice Scarf Steel-type Pokemon versus 4 Fairies. One of them, which will take 2 hits to kill guaranteed, but the other ones will probably all just die. So I'm just clicking Flash Cannon, and until this thing goes down, I will, if I can, I'll preserve the 6-0, but I'm just clicking Flash Cannon. Now here, it didn't kill, and I got sad, so I was like, well, now I just died to a Flamethrower, it's 5-0, but he goes for Rocks, which is cool as fuck, because it still gives me that little shred of hope to keep it at a 6-0. So 2 Flash Cannons takes out young Clef over here, and then he goes to Gramble. And that thing was not Assault Vest, that thing died to a Flash Cannon hard as fuck. So basically all I gotta do is break this thing's disguise, fucking try to do as much damage, and then I can switch out to Heliolisk on whatever attack he wants to go for, just because he's not gonna click Fairy Move here. No matter what, like even if I'm at like 4 HP, he's not clicking Fairy Move because it can miss. And most likely switch to this would probably be Rotom, so he can do that. But yeah, so I just go for Flash Cannon, break the disguise, and I unfortunately get a Spadef drop, so that pretty much wins me the game. Well, it's already pretty much won, but as you can see, he goes with SD. I was like, oh shit, he's gonna be Sash, isn't he? Sure enough, I take him down to a Sash with the second one, and he snuck me the first time. I think he should have Shadow Clawed there, and then Shadow Snuck on the following turn, and I would have had to... If he wanted to make a read, he totally could have gone for Play Rough afterwards and then caught my Heliolisk and actually would have been in some trouble. But that's not what happens. He does. The 2 sneaks just barely don't kill us. We got 10% left. And Swagneton the Magneton takes out an entire fucking team of fairies. So good game to Tim. I'm feeling good because I lost the past 2 weeks, but now I'm back on the W side of things again. The George W side of things. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. We play Pat next. That's the last week of the season. So I basically need to win because me, Andre, and Nathan are all at 2-2. So this last week is gonna really make things apparent because Chris plays fucking Andre. Now, Andrew has the Psychic type, Chris has the Steel type. So that's gonna be fucking fun. Good golly gee willikers. Chris is... yeah. And then Nathan plays Tim. Tim has the Fairy type, Nathan has the Poison type. So that's looking grim for Tim as well. So, I gotta lose less bad than Andrew probably loses, or if I can, I need to win better than Nathan probably wins. If we're just going by matchups, obviously. So that'll be fun. Wish me luck on all that shit, and like, subscribe, do all that shit, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye forever.